offensively when their pressure kind of ratcheted up, you guys got kind of individual. Does that happen? Can the team dictate that into you, or is that something you guys got to kind of fix and still move the ball, still stay in what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I mean that is what happened, but we have to do a better job of not allowing it to happen. And it's on me. You know, I think I held the ball a little bit too long. We tried to force things, but you know, it was in a way that we were trying to get something going. You know, I don't think it was like a selfish thing or you know, I want shots or I want this or that. I think we were just searching, and instead of relying on the offense, I thought we just searched a little bit too hard.
Has that been kind of a common thread through these first 9 games? Kind of the trying too hard, searching too hard.
Yeah, with the exception of, I mean, in our losses, I think, you know, Golden State were just bad. San Antonio down the stretch, but for most of the game we were pretty good. But the Sacramento game and this game, you know, we just kind of didn't have it going, and we pressed a little bit too hard.
Like, do you think the team's level of trust is where it needs to be at?
I think we trust each other as players. I think we haven't really got to that point where when you know, we miss shots or we get scored on, we haven't got to that point where it doesn't matter. You know, and we just go get the ball out and we just run, and or we come back on defense and we sit down and get a stop. We haven't really gotten to that point where we were at last year, but that's not a thing where, you know, I don't think it's a thing where you have to sit back and point fingers and say, you know, it's for this reason, we just need to be better, we just need to work it out.
So is that more of an issue in trusting in the game than perhaps in each other, or what is that an issue?
Yeah, just trusting in the process and in our offense and our defense and our schemes and our game plans, because we do it at times. We get to do it consistently, you know, game in and game out.
Like, you got off to a quick start there, didn't score again from the field till the middle of the fourth quarter. What changed for you in those middle, I guess, 3 quarters of the game after that quick start for you?
I missed some easy shots. You know, I got some wide open ones and knocks me down, and then missed some shots. I don't, you know, not taking away anything from them, but it wasn't anything special for the reason that I missed shots. I just did.
Like, defensively, did it feel like they just kept onslaughts of players scoring? I mean, they had 6 guys in double figures, and it didn't matter who had the ball, they were making shots.
Yeah, I mean, it really started in the second quarter, the end of the second quarter there. They just trusted each other, trusted the offense. You could see just they were moving the ball, they were having fun, and that's where we need to be. We need to be better. And we need to, you know, like, we got them down by 14, I think, in the second quarter, and they just kept coming. And to our credit, I thought we did. You know, we tried, and we fought back here and there, but we got to be better and not allow that 14-point lead to switch to a 17-point lead they had.
Like, do you think the
these ups and downs getting? It seems like every time you guys make progress, you kind of
It's part of the season. Ups and downs. I mean, it's part of the season. We got 82 games to play. And I think that's the biggest thing I've learned over my, you know, it's my 5th year now. Is the season is full of ups and downs. Playoffs are full of ups and downs. Last year we lost 3 games in the first round and still won the playoff series. So we just can't get down. We just got to keep working and you know, not let negativity seep in.
Well, your focus is on the court, but you would like to develop some kind of a home court advantage. Did it feel like you were playing on the road tonight? I don't know.
It was you know, it was loud in there, and loud in the wrong way. But you know, we got to do a better job of you know, it's our home court. We got to do a better job of making that known and eliminating that problem. But that's kind of besides the point, you know.
You've been pretty calm about these struggles so far. Right? After Golden State, you were pretty relaxed about it and thinking big picture. Is that? Do you feel like the rest of the locker room feels that way? That they're thinking big picture too, or they're kind of conflicting?
To be honest, I can't. I wouldn't really be able to speak for everybody. it's not like we're in there panicking, but you know, there's a sense of urgency, but we have to figure it out.
Have you kind of imparted that kind of big picture thing to them in talks? Has that been something that you tried?
Yeah, I mean, we've all talked, and you know, we talk in groups and talk as a team, and certain guys, and I think we all know that like we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it at some point. It's just we just gotta get there.
Like, what's the biggest challenge, though, you guys think, at this point, especially heading on this trip, that you want to be able to overcome?
You know, this will be a good trip as far as playing on the road and playing against a little bit more adversity. You know, we've had I guess 2 road games, but I think it'll be good for us just to spend that time and get that first big trip, you know, under our belts, and I think we'll learn a lot about our team and kind of who we are, and hopefully find a little bit of identity and start moving towards that.
How about on the court itself, though? What's the biggest challenge on the court? Besides the other team?
You know, I wish it was just that simple. You know, just to pinpoint one thing, but I think it's several things, and I think you know, I think it's trust. Just trust our system, trust our game plans, and trust our schemes. I think once we do that, we'll be fine.
One more question?
Blake, talk about it. You know, you're a premier player in the league and one of a team leader. The team is looking at you. What message do you send to the rest of the guys to keep them encouraged?
That we're going to figure it out. I mean, we've had moments where we have, and we've had moments where we looked really good, and we just have to trust. I mean, it really. I know I keep saying that, but that's what it is. You know, when we get down, we just got to keep going. We went through this at times last year, you know, and we just have to keep pushing through it. Like I said earlier, I mean, this season is full of ups and downs, and guys, individually and as a team, guys are going to go through it. We're going to go through it. So we just have to keep going and not get too flustered with the lows, and not be too full of ourselves with the highs. So just keep that even keel.
All right, thanks, guys.